But before we trade, my friends, there is a move for us in the cock and balls where we utilize the top of our shaft one more time and play bishop takes h7 check, forcing the king to take, and after that we take the queen. After rook takes, if you look at this position, it's completely winning for white, and the engine completely agrees with me with a plus 3.6 valuation at this point. Now, you obviously want to be taking one of these pieces. I often, when I get in positions like this, I often take the piece wherein I can bring a rook into the game or activate another piece, which is taking the knight on c6, because after pawn takes, my rook can come into the attack and take on c6, and this pins the bishop to the rook. Now, I've had this position before, and after the king comes to g7 to try and defend this bishop preemptively, I normally play knight d4, and now it's a double attack. And after king to f7, you are threatening to win the game and be up a piece. So after knight here attacking the rook one more time, after rook there, you simply take the bishop on e6. Rook takes is the move that basically brings you into a endgame where you're up a piece as white, so black will not opt for this. If they're in the lower elo range, they're definitely not going to resign. That means anybody under 1600 or anybody who's higher rated than you will never resign because they have too much pride, especially around the 1600, 1700 elo range here. But if rook takes, king takes, here check, loses a pawn, so there's very little compensation for going into this endgame. I mean, you're up a pawn and a piece, it's completely winning, +5 for white. So if you look at this position, normally black should resign here, but if they would choose to continue on to play here, you can once again pick up this pawn and the king can never cross this, due to the fact that these are both defended. So if rook takes, now you're up a piece and a rook. The king can't go into this file because it's the rook is restricting it. Soon you're going to pick up this pawn and you're going to pick up this pawn, and there's very little for black to do in this game. I often win with the cock and balls in bullet games, and if you study the first 20 moves of this variation, you can definitely pull off some wins as well. So that's basically the first line of the cock and balls. In the next video, we'll be going over the compensation variation and the chode attack. Definitely hit subscribe if you like this analysis and if you would like to see more, and have a good day.